Hey guys, I thought I would just do a quick get ready with me video while I gush about this new artist I just discovered. Her name is Sofia Isella. So, yeah. So I discovered Sophia just through the algorithm. So the algorithm it suggested me her song The Doll People. And when I say that song, oh my goodness, that song I had like a sort of like this visceral emotional reaction to it like as a woman. It it really hit me. It really resonated with me. It's a pretty heavy song, to be honest, I think, but it's also an important song in terms of, just experiences of women. I never like to say all because I don't like to like completely lump people up, but I do think that it's a song that most women can relate to. And since this song generated such a such like a real visceral emotional reaction in me when I first listened to it, I was like, I gotta check out more of this girl. So I pulled her up on Spotify because I really don't like watching music videos, but the video that was suggested to me on YouTube was like this lyric music video, and the music video itself wasn't too distracting from the lyrics, but I find music videos can be distracting. So my first experiences with any like music, I like to just listen to it. So I go to her Spotify and I just start listening to her songs, just going down the list, right? And I still haven't listened to all of them. So right now, the songs that I can't stop listening. Now I can't stop listening to like Crowd Caffeine. That one is just such a bop. I love it, and it's like lyrically also really good. Her song Sex Concept, I I can't stop listening to it. It's so good. It's I don't know. I feel like it's like my favorite like women's sexual empowerment sort of song that I've ever um heard, at least in like recent memory, I think. I Can Be Your Mother, like that's a such a good like ballad. Like if you really I feel like if you are a person who really values lyrics and or like values musical talent, like vocal ability, musicianship, like she plays all these different instruments too. If those things are important to you, I think when it comes to like the artists that you listen to, no matter the genre, I really would highly recommend this girl. What impresses me is she's so young. Um, I think she's like 20 or something. She's so talented. She apparently, I read, the little bit I read up on her, she opened for Taylor Swift in like the Eras tour. And she's already on that path to success. And I'm so happy the algorithm blessed me with her because I really feel like she's going places. And I'm really excited to see her journey as an artist, as a musician. Because I don't know, she's got a lot of talent. I'm realizing I can't talk very much while doing my eye makeup. It requires so much concentration, and I don't have like a good big mirror. Like I imagine she'll be nominated for a Grammy in no time. She just oozes talent, and I think it's also just more than that. She speaks like lyrically a lot of her stuff that I've been listening to, it speaks to a lot of important issues towards like women and like the sort of patriarchal culture we find ourselves in. It also speaks to important issues regarding like social media and the internet. And I feel like I've also in her videos, the few that I've seen, it she seems like very brave, I think, for because like I think of myself at her age at 20, and I think like myself at that age, I don't think I was, as mature. I don't think I was as confident. I know I wasn't as confident. I'd still had a lot of like internalized misogyny. I had a lot of, you know, self-esteem issues with appearance. I was like a lot of things that, I had to unlearn, unpack, figure out, and I'm still doing that in my 30s. So like to see, what she's doing, what she's hearing, like her perspective on the world and how she's seeing it at her age, it's like I find it to be refreshing. And I think it's also a testament to the power of, social media for artists because I believe she got her start on like TikTok or something. There's like all these like downsides of social media, but then you have like these story, things like this that you're like, oh, maybe, I don't know. I'm so conflicted on these types of things. But I think more than just refreshing, I find her to be inspiring. I think so often when we talk about people who inspire us or who we look up to in life, we so often talk about people who are older than us. We don't typically consider those who are younger than us. And Sophia is a great deal younger than me. I'm 34 and she's like 20, I think. And since, like I find the way she puts herself out there and puts her art out there to be inspiring, to be brave, to be bold. I'm personally really inspired by that. It's actually one of the reasons I'm doing, like if you're still watching, it's one of the reasons I'm doing this get ready with me as I'm talking about her is to I have like an art thing in mind that I want to do, and it's going to require a lot of vulnerability um in the way that I'm currently envisioning it. And so like part of me feels scared and nervous about putting myself out there like that artistically. Like I'm scared maybe it'll be like cringe or too much. I don't know, or like just not done well, or and like people might critique my appearance in it because there's part of it where I think I'm gonna have no makeup on. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this is to almost like prepare myself to kind of get this out of the way, out of my system, to maybe feel a little braver, bolder. Because I'll admit, like, I don't know how I would, how I'm gonna handle comments like that with something that I might be more personally attached to because like I've gotten negative comments before, but it's not like I haven't really put that much out there that's very, like near and dear to my heart, right? And so people like, if you don't like my Drake take and you want to talk shit about that, whatever, like I really don't care, like I have no stake in it. And but something like that would be different and I think I guess this is like me trying to be braver before I like, I don't know, putting my toes in the water a little bit. Because I'm inspired by Sophia and the way she I'm inspired by her and like the way she puts herself out there through her art and her videos. And so yeah, and like part of me is like don't put this out there. Don't put, like you're worried about the inevitable, like I know I feel like I'm gonna get an inevitable comment about my looks without makeup um in this just because people already don't like what I have to say and it's an easy attack. And so it's like, don't put it out there that you are nervous about that kind of thing or you're nervous about this upcoming video that might be more personal. That's, I don't know when it's going to be upcoming, but it's like in the works. It's something I am working on, and trying to get to that place where I feel comfortable enough to post it. There's a part of me that's like, don't put this out there because you're telling them, you're giving them the ammunition of exactly how to get to you. But I feel like the other part of me is to put it out there earlier, to exert almost like maybe a little bit of control. Like maybe I'm foreseeing these critiques potentially and trying to get ahead of it in a way. Maybe that makes me feel like I'm more in control of it. I don't know. Um, but I just, yeah, that's just where I'm at. I think on this channel, like, I really want to be authentic. Like, I don't want to put on a facade of something. So, yeah, I'm inspired by her, and I'm excited to see where she goes as an artist. I highly recommend you check out her music. These are the songs that I like. I think I've already put them up on the screen. But yeah, that's really it. I don't know. This was kind of a ramble. That's what I usually do is just ramble. Anyway, thanks. Bye.